I'll just tell you as I walk. Whoa! Nimepin, wild Canadian ginger. It's a really good heart medicine. It really good for your heart. So, you know, for all different types of cardiovascular disease, this is one of my favorites. You can use it in combination with so many different things. It's incredibly effective. It's being used by so many different pharmaceutical companies right now to be able to create, well, actually the focus has switched to now being specifically towards medicine for COVID-19. Cardiovascular disease is one of the highest risk factors for severe outcomes. And so what they do as a company is look to the natural world to see if there's any plant-based medicine to create a drug that can mitigate the severity of COVID-19 outcome. And so the most successful candidate for some really dramatic heart medicine is going to be Nimepin. So that's really cool. They look so right now, yeah, it's kind of interesting the way that the whole world is looking to is looking to these plants, our medicine, to be able to help with something as devastating as this. But even just natural sort of cardiovascular disease, not COVID specific, that's been one of the most effective medicines that I've ever used and that I've ever researched. It's just absolutely incredible what it's able to do for your vascular system. Whew. I am gonna be so swollen when I get out of here. Now that I found Nimepin, that's the one. Nime is a sturgeon, and Nimepin is a sturgeon potato. Pin is a potato. So that one we use, of course, with the trillium roots in the medicine to be more successful in fishing when it comes to sturgeon. Nime. The really cool thing about that, though, is not too many people know about that, and not too many people do it. It's an incredible amount of work. So not too many people will be engaging with this on a regular basis, right? So what happens then is now research organizations, research companies are using that medicinal combination of trilliums and nimepin to do more successful research for sturgeon. Sturgeon is a species at risk, right? And so one of the reasons why it's a species at risk is because the reason is because of hydroelectric dams and washing out all of the I don't know what you call them, the minnows, the little sturgeons, before they're old enough to mature, before they're mature enough to be able to live and last in the big water. So that's the problem. Of course, no one wants to just stop the hydroelectric dam. What we want to do is learn more about the species so that we can conduct better research, more successful research, and with hydroelectric dams still running, be able to save the species. So of course, hydroelectric dams are the ones that are funding these teams. We got to work with quite a few now, and this is the most successful fishing method, is to use that combination of trillium roots and nimepin, the sturgeon potato. One research organization got more sturgeon in 2 nets than they did in 4 years of combined research. They were so attracted to that mixture. And remember, I say you could do this with every kind of creature. Every creature has a plant that it has a special relationship with. Dogs, bears, moose, cats, chipmunks, everything. So it's a pretty neat idea. But yeah, there's lots of cool things that I want to keep coming and hanging out here. I know there's lots of mosquitoes and I'm just slapping myself the whole time, but there's lots of a really amazing thing. Like, I really encourage everybody to come hang out over here. come for a walk over here, and just don't step on rotting logs. But yeah, to come for a walk over here and enjoy these trails. There's so much medicine, there's so much plants, there's so much knowledge all right here. So I'm really happy to be sharing some of that with you guys. Hopping on all these rocks. It's super fun too. But yeah, I wonder if I could just, one more thing. I'm really just scouring the riverbank. I'm looking for this one particular plant. Duppin. Look at this guy. Ooh, he wasn't even scared. Till I lunged at him. Oh yeah. Here we go. I might need some of this guy. Gazebo Segotea. Gazebo Segotea is jewelweed. The reason why it's called jewelweed is because the leaves are extremely hydrophobic, and so when it rains, the water sits on top of the leaf, and it floats on top of the leaf. It doesn't even touch the leaf, and so it looks like a little jewel. It's hydrophobic, so you put it underwater, and it turns silver. Well, you probably can't even see. Go like this. Put it underwater. Ugh. And it turns like tinfoil. Here, I could go like this. So you can see how hydrophobic it is. And then as soon as you pull it out of the water, it's dry. So that's why I call it jewelweed, because of the way that it's so water repellent. The water looks like jewels on it. Or some people will call it touch me not, because of the seeds. When you touch them, the seeds just pop, and the seed pod will very effectively just throw the seed like a meter away. So that's the way that it spreads itself. So they'll call it touch me not too. But this one is what you use for poison ivy. When you get poison ivy, and I know everybody always says that, and then you might even have experience where, oh, I used jewelweed before, it didn't even work. But the problem is, the main problem is that when you use jewelweed, a lot of people will just smush up the plant and rub it on the poison ivy. And it provides like instant feeling relief. And so you're like, oh, it feels so good. But that relief doesn't last. 20 minutes later, you need to go grab another one. And then you don't do it, and you end up having poison ivy still for like 2-3 weeks. So that sucks. But the problem is, the way that you're doing it, what you have to do is you have to pick up that jewelweed, smash it all up into smithereens, into a pulp, and then apply that big, thick, massive mass of pulp right to your face, or right to wherever the poison ivy is touching you. And leave that there all night, maybe even the next day, and for some people, for whatever reason, even the next night. And so because whenever you take that off, then the poison ivy will be gone. And that's like 2 days of treatment versus dabbing it on every 25 minutes for 2 weeks. If you just put it on big thick pieces, a lot of people even will wake up the next day and have this already either almost completely gone, to the point where they don't need to use it anymore, or it is, yeah, completely gone. I've only had a couple people who had to do it for like almost 2 days for that gazebo to work properly. There's a fantastic little river. I love it here. So yeah, I don't want to, I guess I could sort of cap it there. I got a lot of sessions, a lot of times that I missed technology issues. Oh, Christmas fern. But yeah, I was having a bunch of issues there with the heat. Now that the heat kind of calmed down, it's only getting up to 30. No, not 40 or whatever the heck it was. That was deadly. Oh, there's the broadleaf tooththread. Oh, next time. Or I probably already talked about it. Anyway, for the next couple, well, maybe even the next couple days, because I have all of this time to make up, I'm gonna be coming out here on a regular basis, getting these probably around 40 minutes of medicine walk. They take a long time to edit and things, so we'll keep it around 40 minutes, and I'll post them to make up for lots of missed Fridays. So that'll be fun. So we'll hang out down here maybe one more time. There's so much cool medicine that I just sort of was walking past because I was talking about something else. There's a lot of things here. There's so much medicine here I want to be able to share with you guys. So next time we come back here, we'll stay in the bottom to river part, and then I'm really excited to get onto the top, into the ridge part up there, into the woodlands, to access all of those woodland species of plants. That's going to be super fun too. So until next time, we'll come back down here. Ooh, somebody's here. Okay. Oh, a baby wood frog. Anyway, ta-ta. Whoa, look at all these frogs. Wait, one little. That's a lot of frogs. And lots of May apples. Ah. Okay. We'll see you guys later. All right.